Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today we're going to be getting into your weekly tarot horoscope reading, Scorpio, for the week of August 16th to the 22nd of August, 2021, Scorpio. So if you find any tarot cards that resonate with you today in this message, let me know in the comments below which cards do and how they do, Scorpio, because that's how I keep up with y'all through the comments. As well, Scorpio, if you do enjoy this tarot reading today, or you just enjoy my vibe, honey, excuse me, I would really appreciate it if you were to, come on now, Scorpio, if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate when you take that extra step to do that for me. Remember though, Scorpio, I'm just a man reading some tarot cards to you, honey. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could. I believe tarot cards are just here today to give you some food for thought for today, perspective to consider for today, but darling, let's just get into your weekly tarot reading. You get the point, Scorpio, right? So I already showed you that Two of Cups, Scorpio. So we're going to be pulling two more cards because I want to see just a general vibe of things for you. You know, just do a little bit of a vibe check, honey. Right? Let me see. I have my lighting on. Girl, the lighting's just been a struggle recently, Scorpios. Eight of Pentacles coming in as well. I like this. I like where this is going. And the Lovers card. Okay, Scorpio. So you guys, good message for my single Scorpios. Hello? I mean, hello. We have the Two of Cups, Lovers card, and the Eight of Pentacles. Whether you are single, Scorpio, or whether you are in a current relationship, cameo from Miss Tulip, this is a very positive sign for if you are single. Definitely love is in the air. Definitely this sense of, I would feel like you already know this person. I feel like this is more so speaking to a Scorpio that's like, you know, perhaps you recently met someone and you just been feeling out the vibe, right? You've been feeling things out, Scorpio. I feel like it's going to be taken to that next step. For those that are in a relationship in a romantic way, Scorpio, engagement, right? Taking it to the next step. For those that are just in terms of platonic or even in business, I feel like this is just some type of relationship in your life, Scorpio, just being, you know, taken to that next level, right? When you think about the Eight of Pentacles, this is just elevated energy, higher knowledge, all of that, right? So it complements this Two of Cups in this lover's sense, where it's just some type of very extreme, intimate energy, Scorpio. And it's just, that's what's being elevated. So just you and coming to togetherness with something, and just, you get the point. So let's get some more detail on this, Scorpio. I kind of want to see, okay. We have the Death card with the King of Swords as well as the Five of Swords coming in here, Scorpio. So it's interesting because you have like this up-leveling sense of a situation in your life, Scorpio. And then you have this complemented with almost this sense of, how would we put this? It's almost like you get closer to something through the struggle of something else. Almost as if, you know, for some of you Scorpios, you end up trauma bonding, right? It's almost like through tragedy, you just become closer with those that you just care about, Scorpio, for those that ride with you, right? There is just this sense of, how do you put this, Scorpio? Appreciating the relationships that you have, and looking back at what you've had to move on from, right? I don't know, it's just like this weird energy of where it's like through some type of tragedy, through some type of loss, it makes you appreciate what you currently have in your current space. So overall, I like this. Obviously, Scorpio, this gives us like a full platter, darling, right? It's not just like of one specific heaviness or even just of greatness, which, you know, it's a nice balanced meal. Apparently, your life is like a meal to me right now, Scorpio. So this is interesting. I just appreciate this because this shows to me you're building a lot of character, Scorpio, right? A lot of character. I feel like at this current point in time, Scorpio, you're feeling extremely present. So what advice do we have? I'm going to be pulling two cards. What advice do your spirit guides have in regards to this, Scorpio? That is what I'm curious about. We have the Knight of Wands coming in here with the Nine of Cups. So this is almost the sense here, back of the deck, the Fool card. All right, so Scorpio, let's go into a little bit of a storyline, darling, right? It's almost like through some type of tragedy, right? Now, I'm not going to give a specific life event thing that I want to give just because I don't want that to be triggering to some people. But, you know, let's say something tragic happens in your home space, right? That forces you to move, right? And then it makes you just appreciate, you know, maybe you have to go back home, Scorpio, or what have you, you're just retreating a little bit. Not even retreating, because the Fool card represents a new chapter. Something happens that forces you having to just have a whole new journey, essentially, right? To long story short, to cut that tangent short. Nine of Cups and the Knight of Wands. This is the sense of like approaching your new dream, like approaching your dream, approaching your desires through just a new journey. So I don't know if you guys are adopting, Scorpio, a new journey, this sense of, you know, a life altering like decision in your life where you're just like, you know what matters to you is just shifting, right? And I know for your previous weekly reading, Scorpio, which if you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link somewhere along there along with your monthly, but I know your last week's reading, I was telling you guys that I got this sense that you guys are going to start living more for yourself rather than living for how other people would be perceiving you, making yourself less available to those that are not of service to you, Scorpio. And so I feel like you're kind of honoring this energy even further, right? I feel like I'm just watching you guys just really fully develop into your own, Scorpio, and really figure out, like, now that you are like the rose-colored glasses, the fogginess is being cleared for you, Scorpio. It almost feels as if like now you're just like your whole approach on your life in general just changes, right? Just through some a simple perspective change on like what matters to you, right? And just to you, Scorpio. So I like that a lot for you guys, darling, right? Some heavy, well, not heavy, but just some deep messages right off the bat, don't you think? So let's get into some good stuff for you, right? Let's see just in general what good stuff is in the works for you, my beautiful Scorpios. Girl, what was that shuffle, honey? It's a good thing I have an awful camera setup, honey, because if y'all saw that shuffle I just did, darling, girl, Let's see what good things are in the works for Scorpios. All right, this card wanted to come out. Eight of Wands. I believe I pulled this card for you last week as well, which is why I said that journey for you. The Devil card coming in here with the Page of Wands. It's almost as if for you, Scorpio, something that you had just such a major blockage with. Eight of Wands is similar in the nature to the Eight of Pentacles, Scorpio, in the sense that, make sure that I'm showing both of them. It's the sense of like, I would say claiming power, right? Because even when you're up leveling in your Eight of Pentacles, like you're gaining more power. Eight of Wands is a card of movement and really discovering your worth. So when you have this with the Page of Wands and the Devil card, it feels like a blockage is cleared. Something is cleared inside of you, Scorpio, or something is just like whatever the blockage is, as this Devil card could be a person for some of you Scorpios, could be insecurity for you others, could be your environment for, you know your situation, honey. Page of Wands, I just feel as if something is being, has like some life being breathed into this. Page of Fire shares the similar message of the Fool as well, of where it's just like a new passionate journey, a new start with something. So you're constantly just getting a lot of new energy in your readings recently, Scorpio. So I don't know, maybe this is just showcasing like how major your life changes have been recently, or if this is a situation for some of you Scorpios, you've been resistant to this for a while, right? Me just thinking out loud, Scorpio, don't mind me, darling. So let's get some more detail on this though. I think we have the Three of Swords coming in here with, three cards, with the Five of Pentacles, Scorpio, as well as the Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely showcasing to me, Scorpio, where you guys have quite like some aspect of your life, honey. And I would say I was showing the number Miss Tulip. I don't know why you're on there. Girl, Miss Tulip is really trying it right now, being on my other laptop, honey. So as I was saying before my children. So in this sense, like I was shown the number 3, so I would say 3 weeks, Scorpio. Like you guys have been going through a solid struggle with some facet of your life. Some of you guys may have been financial. Other you guys may have been just relationships in general, right? I feel like there's just been a heavy struggle for this, Scorpio. And so then with the 6 of Wands coming in here, this is where it's like a change of light. This is where it's like a turnaround of things through this pain, through feeling like an outcast, right? With the 5 of Pentacles, right? This 6 of Wands came in really fine-tuning this energy, Scorpio, where it's just like things just start lifting for you. Things start finally working out. And this is right, I know you guys can't see it, but it is right under your Devil card as well, Scorpio. So really, I feel like blockages are being removed. I know it's such a like catchy, like whatever, but you know, whatever this devil is for you in your life, it's being removed. That really just opens up the world for you, quite literally, Scorpio. So I celebrate y'all for that, right? Really take that move, take this in, honey, right? Stop resisting it, Scorpio, if you are resisting it. All right, now Scorpio, let's get into your spirit guide messages and see what messages your spirit guides, your ancestors have for you this week, Scorpio. Let's see what heads up they have for you. You know, it could be a positive message, could be a forewarning or something, darling. You never know. I guess it's kind of dependent on how your guides are feeling this week, right? So let's get into this. Queen of Swords coming in here with the King of Wands. Okay. A lot of hierarchy energy. 10 of Pentacles coming in here. I actually need to, this is some intense energy, Scorpio. I actually need a couple of clarifiers with this. 10 of Cups, my God. Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles. Girl. Scorpio, this kind of is like leaving me speechless. I don't really know even how to like process this energy, Scorpio, because it's just so, I feel like I need even like one last clarifier for this. This is like, overall, I like this a lot, but I need this last fine-tuning card, Scorpio, to really bring this message in here. The Hermit card coming in here. All right, so Scorpio, here's the deal for you. Here's the deal. I feel as if I don't feel like you guys, Scorpio, are living in your purpose right now. You're close to it, but there's still some fine-tuning that needs to happen. And so I know for some of you Scorpios, you're gonna be squinting at me, turning your head, and you're gonna be like, Velca, what you talking about, girl? What you talking about, honey? I feel as if you guys are in the general direction on things, right? You need to, if you were told that you need to go northwest to hit your destination, and you're going northwest-ish. But I feel like there's a little bit of fine-tuning that you need to do before you really are just like in your stride of in your life's purpose. So I'm going to be showing these cards to you as I just take this in. But Queen of Swords, King of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. This is just, even in this own energy here, this is showcasing to me, Scorpio, where it's like, with this Queen of Swords, like, I'm usually extremely critical about this energy, Scorpio, but in this sense here, I feel like you're kind of holding yourself back, right? King of Wands is, I feel like, trying to, like, what's burning inside of you, right? A little bit of, like, a lot more of an extroverted version of yourself, right? Maybe this is, like, your introverted version and your extroverted version. I feel like we need to figure out how we can tap into this extroverted version, this King of Wands, and get a little bit out of this Queen of Swords energy where you're really on the defensive, where you're really just reserved, being really mysterious, right? The King of Wands is where it's like, well, he practices vulnerability, but it's not in a place of like weakness or like emotional. It's just like what you see is what you get, right? They're unapologetically themselves is the best way to put it. Queen of Swords, it's very calculated. It's very like working in silence, not really explaining yourself. Time and place with everything, obviously, but 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. This is showcasing to me, Scorpio, once you tap into this King of Wands energy, this is when the whole world changes for you, quite literally. 10 of Pentacles, that in of itself is just a fabulous card that talks about stability, family life, financial especially. You know, Pentacle energy is whatever it is that you're focusing, trying to create on. And you have with the Three of Pentacles as well, teamwork, collaboration, right? Definitely, you know, and all that. Ten of Cups with this as well. Ten of Cups is referring to your emotional fulfillment, right? And just quite literally, you can't really get something better, right? The only way we can really top this off is with the Sun card as well, Scorpio. So it's like it's extremely fabulous for you, Scorpio, but I feel like we need to just figure out for you why it is, like, how can we transition you, Scorpio, from being the Queen of Swords to the King of Wands? And once you figure that out, Scorpio, I feel like that's when everything just unlocks for you, and that's gonna be fabulous. And I would even be bold enough to say this is partially why you are the Queen of Swords as well, is because of this, right? So whenever you take care of that, so darling, it's still like, it just goes in so beautifully. All right, Scorpio, now let's do your final portion of this weekly reading for you. Let's get into seeing like how people are perceiving you at this time, darling. Let's see how you are, people around you. So this could be romantic, darling. This could be platonic. This could be work life, darling. You know your social life better than I could, right? Whenever I receive like a YouTube reading and they just talk about like love life and all this stuff, I'm just like, girl, where are these coming from? It's in my closet, darling. I don't go outside to have this kind of love offer coming in, honey. So you know how to make this work. So let's get into this, Scorpio. We have the Seven of Cups coming in here, indecisive energy. We have the Star card coming in here, Aquarian energy, but obviously it's going to be any zodiac sign. When it comes to a general reading, girl, zodiacs, in my opinion, don't matter that much, especially when it has a certain reach. And the High Priestess card coming in here, Scorpio. So yeah, very much so indecisive, very much so. I feel like this is kind of fitting. Like this High Priestess card kind of is self-explanatory, right? They see you more so in this reserved sense, right? Still very much so going after accomplishing things. The Star card and Seven of Cups, though, it almost feels as if, Scorpio, it's almost as if they just see you maintaining just being really busy, which is not a bad thing, darling, right? But, you know, especially when we look at that Queen of Swords from before and this High Priestess, I just see this consistent theme of just being very much so on guard, very much so keeping things at a being just mysterious. But I guess that's kind of just the natural essence of a Scorpio as well. So I can't really fault you for that. So let's get a couple more clarifiers for this. This Tower card coming in, as well as the Three of Wands coming in here. So yeah, I would definitely say, Scorpio, definitely anticipate a change of pace in some connection in your life. And this may be to a response to something, or this may be just a natural occurring of events. But, and especially with the High Priestess card there, I feel like you already suspect it anyways. But I do feel like there's some type of change of pace kind of coming in here. So this may be in a good way as well, because with the Star card, I can't help but see this in a positive way of where it's showing to a dynamic of where, especially from your previous cards as well, where we talked about the deepening of the current things and appreciation of current things. It feels just very much so in that nature. So yeah, Scorpio, that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you, darling. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments below, darling, as well, because that's how I keep up with you, honey. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private personal reading with me, Scorpio, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. It's next to my social medias, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of that just being SimplyVelca, honey. But yeah, I love you so much, Scorpio, and hopefully I can connect with you sometime in the near future.